friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. It's time for another pantry pull meal. Sausage noodle soup. Of course it's soup. We'll get the noodles out after. Here's 3 leftover sausages from breakfast this morning. These were those sausages that I paid probably, they're like, I don't know, 20 cents a sausage or something is what they work out to. 25 cents a sausage. So we've got 3 sausages. I know it doesn't look like much, but you know the rule. As long as they see meat, they're not going to bitch. So we've got a jar of our vegetable broth, a jar of our sludgy potatoes, a jar of turkey broth, a jar of celery, and a jar of carrots. Let's get this started. Please tell me I was recording. Well, just in case I wasn't, here's a jar of turkey broth, a jar of our vegetable broth, a full jar of last year's celery, a jar of sludgy potatoes, and a good handful or 2 of onions. This looks like a lot, so I think I'm going to add some dehydrated potatoes. And we're just going to thinly slice, and I mean thinly, slice these mushrooms up. There isn't much there, but there's enough for some flavor and evidence of meat in the soup. This is why we slice them up really slim, so they go lots farther. I'm going to grab some dehydrated potatoes, and we're going to throw in some dehydrated potatoes just to soak up some of that broth. And later, when things are cooked, we'll throw in our noodles. And there we go. Okay, now this was bubbling and boiling a minute ago, but look, isn't this beautiful? And Howard's going to be home in about a half an hour, so let's try and do this without overflowing the crock pot. We're just going to dump a bunch of egg noodles in here, because remember, this is sausage noodle soup. Now, I forgot to tell you, I season this with salt, pepper, garlic, and parsley. You do you. Oh, I think there's going to be some of this for the freezer. All right, we'll see you after, when Howard comes home from work. All righty. Oh, look at that. Yummy! Let's tuck in a piece of bread and some pepper. And then we'll take this to Howie and see what he thinks of sausage noodle soup. Okay, dear, this is sausage noodle soup. Remember the sausages you had this morning? The 2 sausages you had? Well, here's the other 3. Gracie Magoo. Well, I cut them up really fine, so watch it. It's hot. I cut them really... Oh, you're wearing your Alice Cooper Christmas pudding shirt. 'Tis the season. Just what you need on a cold day like today, eh?
Very flavorful. Very tasty.
Thank you. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, and that meal didn't cost any more than $2.50. Sausage noodle soup. Score! Squeeze that quarter. Take care, God bless.